You got some what'd you say you just got, Chase? A whole bunch of nines?
Yeah,
LeBron?
whole bunch of LeBron nines.
Don't they fit a size small?
Yeah, it's about a
Yeah.
half size to a size small.
Yeah, the first time I got some, I got a 12, and I was happy until I put them hoes on.
Exactly.
And shout out, appreciate you, Chase, for pushing your IG sale back. I saw that you was gonna do that, and you pushed it back tomorrow. And you said you're gonna throw some steals, so I appreciate that. Anybody that's watching this, make sure that y'all follow Chase. What is? Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna type it in the comments. So this is new to me too. Anybody that's watching right now, we're actually live. We're live on YouTube and Instagram. And just to double check, both of y'all can hear me, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, bet. So first time on Facebook and Instagram, or Facebook and YouTube. That's what we're on, YouTube.
And Chris, one other thing, I'm gonna post I'm on my saying if it's something that anybody wants to talk about.
All right, you said you finna post it in the group.
Yeah, I already posted. And I'm trying to figure out this new format of online. I got Facebook. I don't know how.
All right. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's me. All right. So that's the IG. Oh, snap. I didn't know it came up on the screen.
Yeah.
Fancy. All right. So that's the IG. So make sure y'all go ahead and check my boy out on IG. He's throwing a huge sale tomorrow on some shoes. He got a lot of stuff. I know I wear a size 12. I always usually try to tune in, and it's usually only like one or two size 12s in there. So
they go quick.
Oh yeah, because they're like literally like you said, it's steals. Anybody that doesn't know, steal is not actually stealing something. It's just a super low price. So don't be talking about don't know Karens out there be calling nobody on us talking about we stealing. All right, so seems like we got everything going on. Everything is going good right now. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off. I'll pop it back up if I want to. So, like I said, right now it looks like we're on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. Your boy done upgraded just a little bit, just a tad, and we're doing some big things. So, how y'all fellas doing?
Good, great.
I know we were.
Let's see what
we were talking. You said what, VA?
I said. What it looks like it in. See what the end product looks like. But yeah, cool the way the setup is.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, we definitely are live. Let me make sure this is muted. All right, we definitely good on Facebook. And let me check YouTube. All right, look like we good on there too. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Thank y'all for being the first two guests on the show in the dual platform format. Y'all said y'all doing good. We were talking a little bit before this. We were supposed to start at 8, but we had some audio difficulties, but got that all sorted out now. So BA, I know you've actually been on the show before. You were actually the guinea pig to this whole thing as far as the Shoepertalk. So and then Chase, this is actually your first time on here, period. So I know I really wanted to hold on. We're actually the guinea pig too. All right, bet. So Chase, I definitely want to focus a little bit more on you as far as your backstory and stuff like that, because I knew you when you didn't have facial hair. We did the first Show Me Kicks, and I want to say, what was it, 2014?
Yeah, around there.
Background.
Huh?
One of y'all have the video playing in the back.
I don't anymore. It might, because I did for a second, so it might be a delay on your end. Is it still going?
No, go ahead.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah, it's a little delay, and then I've seen this on a couple of, like, other different platforms of people doing it, and I know it's kind of hard as far as us trying to communicate, talking over each other because we on video, but it's like once one person talks, it kind of mutes somebody else's audio. So I know it's gonna be hard to do with us trying to kind of talk and communicate, but just kind of keep that in mind when we talking. So, um, other than that, seems like everything else is good. Uh as far as what as far as what I put that we're gonna talk about in the show, I just said we're gonna talk about. Somebody said I'm on that Nelly Wi-Fi. Just because I can't put them up here and I know what's going on now, so we working on it. All right, so when we can find some finances to get some better Wi-Fi, we'll be good on that. So let me hide this because I'm tired of it and I can do that now. All right, so we're talking about Laced Up STL. We're finally kind of getting out of quarantine. They're opening up some stuff. So I know even when I talked to y'all before, y'all said stuff kind of happened real fast. People ready to go outside. So how was it when Chase, because I know this is kind of your baby, you kind of started this whole thing and got a couple other people along. So how was it for you as far as like from the thought process of wanting to get a show together to actually putting that flyer out there, letting the world know about it?
Well, it started off with me wanting to like kind of go out with a bang because I don't know if you know, but I'll be going up to college up in Chicago to play football, so I
Mm-hmm.
will not be doing sneakers as much. So I kind of wanted to get out and see what I could do to kind of end it. I'm also giving away a bunch of shoes downtown, which will be another event I do. But this is the main thing I want to do. Also, the main importance of it was to bring the community back. A lot of stuff has happened, Corona, George Floyd, all that stuff. So we just wanted to come back together and, just enjoy the sneaker movement, sneaker community. I mean, it's like a tight knit family now, especially with everything BA has done and everything, all the relationships built. So it started with literally just an idea, just like, oh, I kind of want to run one. I want to see what it's like because I'm also trying to do business, stuff like that in college. And then I got in touch with BA and Charles Bell, and they kind of gave me some insight on it. And then probably BA, what was it? Maybe a day after I talked to you,
Yeah.
I went to the venue and I saw it, loved it, and I knew from there that we were gonna make it happen.
Yeah, man. That was a quick turnaround. I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
we had the flyer up in like 2 days. I was like, wait, damn, you got the flyer made up already. You ready to go? All right, let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know when I had first saw it, I know I always kind of talk to y'all. I'm always kind of in the community. I'm in the ear of something as far as stuff goes on here. So when I saw it, I was thinking that y'all had been talking about it because usually when people talk about stuff here, they talk about it, they try to plan whatever. But at the same time, like right now, it's kind of striking when the kettle's hot or whatever old people be saying. Uh, but yeah, it's like people ready to get outside. Like I was doing this specifically just to kind of try to bring people together as far as sneakers is concerned. And even from this last week when I kind of postponed the show, people was kind of DMing me like they was a little upset, and I was like, okay, chill out, like I'm gonna do it. But yeah, man, people are ready to get out there. People are ready to do something as far as sneakers are concerned. So when I heard about it, I was definitely super excited to jump on it in whatever way that I can help. Um, so I know I want to kind of get into the show and get into the sneaker community. I also want to get people kind of involved. And I know with this new format, it allows me to pop stuff up on the screen. So just real quick, just to kind of test it out, we got a comment as far as a question. He said, how y'all feel about the satin snake ones? Satin snake one.
All the women's. I think it looks like is it the Chicago looking one. I don't remember.
It's like
I need
red.
to see him. I haven't seen him yet.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
it's a women's release.
I'll see if I can try to find a.
I'm starting to get a little on ones, man. I'm gonna be frank with y'all. I'm kind of burned out on Jordan. I'm kind of done with Jordans. I've sold a few of them the last few days. Few ones. I've been trying to get on the LeBron guy.
Yeah, so we talked about that before.
Yeah, I've been a little bit.
Oh, okay. I got a picture up on my other laptop. They like red, black, and white, but the back tab is black. I don't know. I had to try to figure out how to like share my screen or something so y'all could see it. But
I can look it up here. Let me see. Satin one.
Yeah, so they kind of look like Chicago's, but the back part, is that the right one? I think that is.
Oh.
Yeah, they kind of look like black toes.
Yeah.
But like part is like a snake or something. I think
I see them. I don't really mess with Jordans like that. I'm which is weird, but I guess you can call it old school now. I only kind of mess with like Nike, like KD4, LeBron 9, like kind of like you said, BA, just like that random old stuff that's not hype anymore. I kind of mess with that, and I mean I'll pick up a Jordan here and there, but
yeah, there we go.
I'm not a fan of those.
Nice.
Probably they'll probably be good for resale though.
Yeah, of course. Any Jordan 1 is good for resale, always.
Mm-hmm. I like the original.
See that? Can y'all see those pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. Boy, I'm acting like I know what I'm doing over here. Okay, so yeah, them kind of hard. I wouldn't get them. You said these just in women?
Yeah, I believe so. It's a women's release.
Okay, let me stop.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Like all like the Fearless and the New York to like Chicago, like all the women release only. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, none of the colorways, not coming my size. Where I'm like, oh, those are my size. Like I didn't care about the satin ones first, or satin ones that came. I was like, whatever. I bought a few sales, but I mean, they weren't anything I had to have.
I bought a few to resell. I'm still mad that I tried to get the Travis's. I was so like in my head, I was like, I'm gonna get them. Like I always hit and never like pick it up and buy it. So this time I was like, I'm gonna get it. Like I'm finna flip these. And I went out, did everything, I put my information in, and they sent me them quick emails. It was like, nah, player, you didn't get none of that. You can't even get the kids one.
Which Travis? The ones or the
Air Max?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All the ones I sold Chase.
Yeah, I had to get those for resale. But I mean, it was fine. They're my personals now.
The point where he asked me, he was like, "Hey, I was thinking about doing a show." I'm like, "Hey, hit me up. We talk to Charles and see what we're doing." And that's when I told him that shoe. Yeah.
Man, this is gonna be so dope. I actually got a table. I got 2 tables actually. I wanna say I want to keep it low key because I got some ideas and stuff I want to do. But I'm gonna have some merch there. I'm gonna have a couple shoes there, but it's also gonna be kind of like a little kickback type situation where you can just come and kick it and chill. So I mean, as far as the event in your mind, Chase, now, like what's your idea of like how it's gonna be? Like, do you have a theme or is it just kind of like have people come and kick it?
Honestly, I want like I mean, kind of like a kick it, like a. This may sound corny, but I want like a Thanksgiving dinner type thing, like all family, all love, just like talking, buying, selling, like as much family relations and like building like new connections. Because I know there's a bunch of new St. Louis resellers that aren't exactly formal with us as like a group, and just like have them come out and like be introduced to it and just have everyone feel comfortable. Especially with COVID going on, we want to make sure everyone's comfortable with each other and feel safe and just a great environment.
So that's something else I said we were going to ask you as far as COVID is concerned. And people have even been asking me, like, are there any like special precautions that you're taking with COVID, or like has the building like said that we got to do anything specific, or how does that work?
Not the building, but me and Charles and BA kind of discussed, and what we thought would be the best thing is we'll provide masks. It's not required, but we will provide them. So if you want to wear them, you can. We're going to provide hand sanitizer, like little bottles for every table. And then we're also going to have hand sanitizer at the front registration table. And then we're also going to try to have the vendors and people who come in with shoes, we're going to give everyone like a disinfectant wipe so they can wipe it down, clean everything. But other than that, not much. It's mainly just us providing as much as we can so people don't have to go out and worry about it, or like someone cannot come in without a mask. Like, we don't want that either.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've seen a couple places that have that to where like you can't come into the establishment with a mask, and like because I always usually have masks in my car or something like that. So I'll like get right to the door and be like, damn, I gotta go back to my car. Yeah. And it's crazy that like that's the norm now. But the fact that you're providing it really like I don't think people are gonna understand how important that is, just for the simple fact that it's not even necessarily for them. Like some people might feel like, oh, I don't got it and I'm good, whatever. But at the same time, like you might be again asymptomatic, so you might not have it and not know it and give it to somebody else. So whatever the case may be, so it's good that you're even taking that precaution for every single person to be able to come in there, whether you bring your own or not, to have a mask and still be able to have this kind of big social gathering and take those kind of COVID precautions that are gonna become normal now, is what it seems like.
Yeah, and that was a big plan, was to just make sure everyone was comfortable, everyone had whatever they wanted. Because I know some people are really firm about not wearing masks because of uncomfortability and views on the subject, but that's why we're providing it. Up to you if you want to wear it. So
that was my initial concern was, are people going to come out? Are they going to want to be, out with the people around and stuff like that? I think if we had this stuff in place, again, as we already something, and there was actually supposed to be a show right before it shut down that had to get canceled because of it, of course, and so I'm down.
And I know even with the show before COVID, he canceled that before like the states and stuff start canceling it. Just because I think he had a lot of people like hitting him up, like asking like what was going on, and then I think when the NBA had canceled stuff, it's crazy that when the NBA canceled stuff, that's when people was like, oh shit, like LeBron can't play basketball. Oh my god, but. It's just like but it really did get like that. Like even me, I was like, whoa, like you can't be in big groups of people. Like I work in a big group of people. Like, should I not go to work? And then they start having all that stuff. So, I mean, how did it hit y'all individually? Like one start, like from the point to where like y'all start hearing about COVID to the point to when they start shutting down. Like, how did it progress for y'all? BA will go with you first, and then Chase.
Be honest, first I was kind of skeptical because it spread pretty quickly. But at first, I was like, it can't be serious, as people saying. And then I started just hearing more about a lot of people started shutting down. My job sent us to work from home. Like our CEO flat out does not believe in working from home, flat out. And in my mind, I was like, what is he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this man gonna do when we gotta work at home? He doesn't believe in it. He believes we need to be in an environment with other people. That's understandable, but sometimes people just need to be able to work from home. And man, they got us laptops quick. They was not. They had them in boxes ready to go. Anybody who already had a laptop, on their own was allowed to go home that day. I was one of the first people to go home, and it sucked. I'm used to being around people, even though I don't even talk to people while I'm working. It's just having the option to get up and leave away from where you're working, which again, at home you just kind of got these walls. You can walk in the front room. I started like taking a walk around the block because I was sick of looking at the walls, but it didn't really affect me personally. Unfortunately, I did lose my uncle. I know a few people who did get it, but other than that, everything's been all right. You know, I've been working at home. I've been cool. I know others have been affected a lot more than I have. Prayers to them, but yeah, I'm cool for the most part.
Yeah, prayers up to you about your family. When I first heard about it, like whenever I usually hear about somebody's family, like close to me, uh, I usually don't try to say nothing right away just because I know it's a touchy subject, and I'm not good with stuff like that. It usually just the same old like, "Hey, how you doing? Are you okay?" Like, no, motherfucker, I'm not okay. Like, I just lost a family member. Don't. Why are you asking that dumb ass question? Of course, I'm not okay. So yeah, I just be trying to give people time to kind of let themselves, get over it. I actually lost my grandma last year, and that was the first time I really dealt with as an adult, like a close loss. So I really had to be honest with myself because I'm usually the type to just kind of be cool and laugh and joke and shit. But I had to be honest with myself and like, man, it takes like people be hurting. So yeah, you really be having to take that time to kind of sit back and distance yourself and kind of figure stuff out. But yeah, man, we good to, have everybody that is here. We want to try to be as safe as possible when it comes to this type of stuff. Uh, I know my dad is still oh shit. My dad is still super adamant about being safe and making sure everything is washed and sanitized and all that stuff. So, Chase, how was it for you? Coming from regular life to COVID life.
Well, COVID actually hit me. I was on spring break senior year. I drove down to Florida with a bunch of buddies, and it actually hit while we were in Florida. And I found out that I was not going to go back to high school ever again, and that hurt. Yeah, that hurt a lot. Like, I couldn't get like senior skip day, like this we had like senior Olympics. Like, I couldn't get that last day of school feeling like back. And we had to do online, and I couldn't see any of my buddies again. And so yeah, it sucked it bad right when I found out that I was not gonna go into my school ever again, see some teachers, some coaches and stuff like that. And I have been lucky enough to make the best of it. But yeah, it sucked knowing I wasn't going to go back to high school.
Yeah, so you actually one of the seniors because I don't really know that many people in high school now, but you actually like this is a big thing for seniors because I know some kids like really don't care. They're like, we don't got to go back to school, whatever. But like for kids who are doing good and like who are on track to graduate and all that, like this is the best time like in your high school career. Like those last few weeks of high school, like you really not doing no work. You got all your schoolwork done, so you just really going to school to kick it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, that's definitely crazy that you had to do that. What did they do for you all's graduation and stuff? Did they have any kind of like ceremonies or what?
Yeah, so what they did, normally they have it inside, but we had it outside up at the Old Mills Mall.
Okay.
It was actually better than what I thought it was going to be, but I mean, it still sucked. We had to wear a mask the whole time. We couldn't like touch anyone, like dab anyone up, and it was hot. But honestly, they did the best they could with what they had.
Yeah.
And sure, what's up? Go ahead.
What high school did you go to?
Marquette.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I mean, overall, it wasn't as bad, but still wish I got a normal senior year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I saw that. I know Hazelwood Central. They had a couple of things. I'm pretty sure they had the thing at the Mills Mall, with the graduation thing there, and then they also had a big like parade, like literally right up the street from my house, and that was huge. Like it was so many people out there, and I know Hazelwood Central was a big school, but at the same time, like Lindbergh and Newhall's Ferry are big streets, and were going for about 30 to 45 minutes. So definitely shout out to all the high school graduates that kind of arrived, of that experience. So
I know I was working this around 11:30. I kept hearing a bunch of cars honking, like behind my house. Though, I looked out it's like I see a bunch of cars and people hanging out the cars with their wrists. I'm like, damn, it's June. Like y'all just not doing the parade. But it went on for like an hour. Just driving around the neighborhood talking to people that either at the house and when they little celebration thing. But yeah, man, I can't imagine my high school year. How we operated our last day, everybody, and signing each other's books and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't get that. Crazy. I can't imagine.
I don't even know how high school is nowadays. I know with so much technology. I always say, like, if I was in high school now, and they would have like a tablet or like a watch, like that could do all the stuff it do. Like, man, that'd be so crazy. But yeah, I mean, it definitely is something that I'm sure a lot of people can get back. And like Chase even said, like a lot of schools doing the best they could with what they had, as far as being able to still give them that experience, a little bit of resources they had.
Somebody just if some position or something, but not it was cool for a while, but it just back up.
What happened? I'm sorry, you was kind of breaking up.
Chase, how you hold? You got your phone or your laptop?
What's up? You're breaking up a little bit.
You on your phone or your laptop?
Phone.
Okay. I get how you
Oh
from the
shit.
bottom or on the sides. Mine
Yeah,
frozen.
mine's frozen too. Oh, there we go. I think we're back up.
We back?
Yeah, be back. Let me see.
All right. I think we good now. Here no more.
I was just making sure. No, I just like to sway side to side like this. Is really
All right, Stevie Wonder.
no, that's like this. All right, stop before they cut us off the internet. All right, so we kind of talk. I guess we kind of talked about a little bit of both back and forth. I know I wanted to kind of talk about the state of the sneaker community in St. Louis right now, and then also talk about the show and kind of how that was set up and stuff too. So I know we kind of talked about how you got the idea for the show. I know you said you got BA is on it. Charles Bell is kind of helping with it. I know you got Shantae kind of helping host. I think something's going on there. So do you have any other ideas? Anything that you would want to kind of like let people know about right now as far as the show is concerned? Or are you trying to kind of keep stuff tight-lit?
I know us three, we have a group chat going where we're discussing ideas. I know we're gonna be doing a few giveaways, which will be cool. We were discussing a raffle with like Flint 13s that I'm wanting to do, which I think would be a cool idea. So the giveaways, the raffles, and the biggest thing right now is just trying to find vendors. A lot of people have questions like how many pairs do you need, and stuff like that. I mean, BA, do you think there even should be a requirement for pairs? I mean,
somebody just popped up a question, so we can.
Oh, okay. If I show one pair, yeah, I know it's annoying. The $15 if to bring shoes. Yeah, it would still have to be 15 because then I would have to change it for everyone.
And not to interject, but I think about it like this. I think about it as far as if you come in and you selling shoes, you making money. And that's what vendors are doing. Vendors are paying vendor prices for the table. So it's like if you're a vendor and you come in there just to be able to sell shoes, but then you paying $5 to come in and still, bring in 5 pairs of Travis Scotts or whatever the case may be, it's kind of defeating that purpose. So I think the original price is what, 5, right?
It's 15 to bring in up to 10 pairs, and then 5 for general admission. So,
right. So
someone can come in with, 10 pairs of crazy heat and make who knows. And vendors, I'm trying to do vendors have at least 20 pairs because then if not, they'd be easier just to bring in. So I want to do vendors have at least 20 pairs, and then up to 10. But $15. I mean, if you sell one pair of shoes, hopefully that covers it and more.
Exactly. And that's the kind of thing that I feel like you were going at, because I thought about doing investing stuff too, and that's just kind of the thought process I've always had. Like, if you're bringing in shoes to an event where you have vendors selling shoes, that extra $10, you making money anyway. It's not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, but for anybody that doesn't know, I know with a lot of people that I know that have been watching the shows that really don't know anything about sneakers. So for anyone that doesn't know, could you kind of just give them like a brief description of like what a sneaker show even is?
BA, do you want to, or do you want me to?
Yeah, I can do it a little bit. So it's like a convention. Like, you go to a car convention, you just pretty much looking at cars, you're just checking out the new stuff that's coming out, checking out the things that they'll have available in the future. With the sneaker shows, it's more so just, coming to see what people have available. Have the vendors that set the shoes up. Some people have, particular sizes. Other people like Chase, of course, will have several different sizes available. Just buying, selling, trading, just kind of centralizing and putting it in one space. We sometimes try to get people to advertise within something that's sneaker related, whether it be shoe cleaner or I know Champ had who was it, Sneaker Shields to provide provide stuff to advertise their company, and I don't know, just have some like-minded people around that are all interested in shoes to come talk about it, come see what's available. Even some vendors, they really don't have anything for sale. I know Charles likes to set cases, just to show off some sneaker collection sometimes. It's just to kind of centralize it instead of just seeing what's in the group. We just have an event for people to come talk, enjoy the music or enjoy the conversation, and just have a good time. That's all it is, really.
And I know even with me personally, and I know there are still some people out there that just like kind of to be around the shoes. I've talked to some people that used to go up to sneaker stores just to kind of talk to the employees and just chill and hang out. And they do it just because they like sneakers, whatever, what have you. But at the same time, it's like you building a relationship like with that employee. So, when the shoe come out and, you need a hookup on it, or you last minute, shoe come out on Saturday and you want to come Friday night, hey, who got a pair? Like, you might have somebody be able to look out for you.
Yeah, and it's also about networking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's what I was getting to, the networking part.
Oh, okay, my bad. We haven't had a sneaker get together in a while. It's been a while, and to be honest, shout out to Emmanuel Rodriguez. He's the creator of St. Louis Sneaker Society Group. Shout out to him. He's working abroad, so as soon as he left, that's when it kind of stopped. I think we've had one since then. We all met up at the Dave and Buster's out in Westport. And that was about maybe 2 years ago. And everybody trying to put it on me like, look, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not the best at setting up stuff. But, I have thoughts about it. I have ideas. But I'm not the best at actually getting it done and pushing it through. But we'll definitely have to do one of those too. We'll have a barbecue or something. But this also gives us an opportunity to get the folks in the Sneak Society back together again, because it's definitely been a while since we've had.
Yeah, we definitely.
Go
ahead, Chase.
And playing off that, I've met some of my closest people in the shoe community at sneaker expos. Like, I met you, Chris, at the first Show Me Kicks, and now we built a tight knit relationship. I actually met Charles at a shoe convention for the first time. That's how I've been in touch with him for all these years, and I've just met like so many people that I like look up to and also get help from, or just whatever it is. I mean, just like family. So that's why I also just love these shows, and as you said, as like the networking aspect as well.
Yeah. So how do y'all feel as far as like the St. Louis sneaker community? How do y'all feel like we're doing as far as like the sneaker game? I know at one point, it was kind of rocky. And I only say that just because like being from like Show Me Kicks and like talking to different people about different stuff, even as far as like shows and stuff like that. You hear a lot of stuff from a lot of different perspectives. Some people don't like resellers. Some people do like resellers. People talking about backdooring and all that type of stuff. So I know it's hard to kind of keep a pulse on every single thing that's going on. But I know, like Charles, I know you kind of in the groups a lot heavier than most of us. I'm in and out, just kind of depending on what's going on. And then Chase, I know you got a lot of stuff going on as far as school and stuff like that. So kind of same thing going with BA first and then Chase. How do you feel like we're doing, as far as a sneaker community and trying to kind of put a positive light on things?
I don't know, man. It's kind of the same. I mean, people have their conversations about resellers and stuff like this, but I guess let me just kind of go through. So the reseller thing, yeah, a lot of people don't really care for like resell. They call me a reseller too, I guess to a certain extent I am, but I was kind of forced into reselling. So let me kind of get into that a little bit.
Give them the story because I know exactly what you're talking about.
So my first experience of missing out on the shoe was the Cool Gray 11, 2001. I was at Northland, which is gone now. It's West
R.I.P.
Yeah. And I was in Foot Locker. And it was a crowd of folks. People started pushing up against the door. And this old lady, I'm just trying to get him for my grandson. She got him. She got him. I was like, dude, are you serious? I was up there with my daughter's mother, as a matter of fact. And I didn't get him. And I was pissed. And from then on, I was on Nike Talk. I was already on Nike Talk before then. And then I was like, this sucks. So as years went by, I kept missing out on stuff. They weren't doing raffles. The stores were still backdooring and stuff like that as much as they wanted. And I just kind of got to a point where, like, look, I don't want to pay $400 for this pair of Jordans. So I would get, a few small. Actually, I started painting Air Force Ones when I worked at the St. Louis Center, which is gone too. I worked at the town in St. Louis Center, and I was painting Air Force Ones with Sneaker Kings with Lawrence, and it kind of started from there. But tired of paying resale. I mean, if resellers, they kept buying up all the shoes, they were doing raffles. I had to resell so I could afford to pay resale on other shoes. And at that point, it just kind of went downhill from there. And right now, I don't care as much about shoes as I used to. I kind of start to just originals or stuff that means something to me. Like the black and red Jordan 11. I saw that shoe on a girl at the Palace. That's what made me want them. I couldn't get them, so I got the 2002 or the 2001 pair. And I don't know. Right now, I don't want to pay resale for LeBrons, so I buy Jordans and I sell them to pay for my shoe. I don't even want to pay regular price for the shoe because regular price is $225 now.
Exactly.
Everybody has their reasons. Some people hate resellers, but resellers have always been around. You know what I'm saying? Nothing has changed. It's just more visible. You know what I'm saying? You see who's selling stuff now. It's not back in, AOL internet days where nobody's selling on, or they just selling on eBay. Right now we have groups and we have all this visibility for us to see the resellers at work, and they not just out in the streets trying to, sell to everybody else. So nothing's ever changed. There's always been resellers. There will always be resellers. And to me, you either adapt or you quit. So
just like you said, adjust or get left behind. Yeah. And I feel like, and I'm finna let you get in your section. My thing is real quick. I felt the same way when I first started. I hated resellers only because, like, when I first really started trying to buy shoes, it started affecting me. So it's like I would get upset because I'm not getting the shoes. But then it's like later on, as I kind of adjusted and adapted, I figured out the different ways to get shoes. So I had less of a problem getting shoes because I knew the different ways to get them myself. And then it was kind of like BA, like I don't resell on the same level as you do, But it's like if I get an extra pair of shoes, like I just got an extra pair of I won a extra raffle for the Black Fives coming out this weekend. I let somebody get it for $250. Like anybody reselling right now know that that's love, even though it's $50 more than the shoe. Like you got to think about tax, which is gonna be X amount of dollars. Then I gotta go get the shoe. I gotta wake up on Saturday when everybody else is up trying to get shoes, wait in line still, probably do the raffle, all of that. So $250 is a love price for a shoe that's $200. But you know, I'm not out here getting 6 or 7 pairs of them trying to get them off. Like it's just kind of like I just so happen to get another pair. Like here you go, I'm gonna go ahead and let you get it. So Chase, what about you? How you feel everything's going?
What did Joker say? He said, if you're good at something, never do it for free.
Big facts. And if you're great at something, don't ever do it for cheap.
Yeah. Go ahead, Chase.
Well, kind of with like the reselling. I like BA. I have to resell to get my own personal stuff. But I would kind of like to call myself like an anti-reseller, if that makes sense. So whenever I get a shoe that I plan on reselling, I sell it for what I paid for, or maybe a little bit above, maybe 20, 30. But I mainly try to sell shoes for what I pay for to help everyone out. Because I know what it's like waking up on sneakers trying to get some that you've always wanted, crazy, and then you see someone else have 100 pairs of them and taxing as much as they can. So every shoe I get that I plan on reselling, I try to sell for the bottom dollar that I can financially afford to keep doing it. But other than that, with the community, I don't know what's going on, BA, but I saw like in the group chat or in the Facebook group, people were talking about like how these new resellers are coming in with used pairs, charging like StockX, like brand new prices, and I kind of get that. I also kind of don't. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I guess you gotta make your money, but it does hurt seeing all those like crazy taxes on shoes that you just want just to have, like, which is why I try to do that.
That's the thing about it. If there's somebody willing to pay for this shoe,
They'll pay.
I mean,
and people are paying.
Exactly. You are either going to conform and lower your price, or you're going to be stuck with them. So, I mean, there's always pros and cons to the whole thing. So, again, you know, you see somebody sell. I saw a couple selling fronts for $350. There's somebody out there that will pay $350 for that shoe. You know what I'm saying? As long as
I meet you?
As long as there is somebody who is willing to pay that price, there's really nothing you can do. And StockX and Go kind of feeds off it because they allow you to, the seller to set it at a particular sale until it's set price, and you can bid as many as you want to. So the market will fluctuate up and down, but it doesn't matter because again, somebody's willing to pay $1,000 because somebody just paid. Okay, I only got 6, but somebody paid $745 to have it back, and in the group pay more than $100. So I can post them for man, those are beat. Nobody gonna pay $5. Nobody pay $5 in the group. They don't pay that, but somebody out there paid $705 for this. So again, somebody's willing to pay. They'll pay it. I'll either lower our price. So again, you either adapt or you. And I understand sometimes people are upset about it, but there's really nothing you can do. I mean, you can be mad at the prices. So why? Again, if you got the shoe, charge what you want to charge for it. Again, either get stuck with it or lower your price. It's up to you.
And that's the thing, like depending on what side you on, like if you're a consumer, like of course if you're a consumer, I think it depends on your level of knowledge to the shoe itself. Cause like if you don't know nothing about the shoe, like let's say you are a single mom and your son is like, oh, I want these new J's. Like you're one of the people that's probably gonna pay the most money for some shoes because you don't know nothing about it. Like all you know is he wants the shoe. How do I get the shoe the fastest way possible? You got it? Okay, bet. You could meet me? Okay, bet. How much? Whoa, that much? I don't know about that. But where else you gonna get it from? So it's like cash out, get what you want, bam, you good to go. But it's like somebody like us who knows different ways to get it. Like if we see somebody selling flints for, $350, whatever, it could go two ways. If you just want it and you need it, like, and you gonna wear it, like, and you love the shoe that much, like, I'm pretty sure any of us will probably pay for the shoe if you want it that much. But if it's one of them things where it's like I'm on the fence about it, and I saved enough money, but I just got enough for the shoe, but you want to charge, an extra $50, $100, I don't want to do that. It's like, you got to do what you want to do, and it's like my homie said, supply and demand. Like, you need it, I got it. You gonna pay for it or what? Like you said, if you're not gonna pay for it, somebody else will.
Right, and that's the thing. Kicks have kind of changed the game a little bit. I mean, it's always kind of been this way because there's always been from not from the beginning, but they've been there early. But StockX, and people like to quote StockX prices and gold prices, but the thing is, when people charge more than StockX and gold, for the first thing, you have to wait for the seller to ship the shoe. You got to wait for GOAT or StockX to receive the shoe. You have to hope and pray that they're real and they actually verify, because between them shipping the shoe out, getting it, and verifying it, the price could have gone up $100.
Facts.
And then the other thing is a lot of states charge tax on StockX and GOAT. So yeah, that shoe is $200 on there, but they also have a fee to post it for sale. They have taxes. Then you got to pay for shipping, and then you got to wait 2 weeks to get them. It's all these other things. So yeah, I'll charge more than StockX because you're telling me right now, you don't have to wait 2 weeks. And yes, if I say I'm gonna be less, but it's like a trade between the buyer and the seller. You just have to find a happy medium between everybody. I used to give people I'm like, look, I'm gonna sell these on stock. Do you want them for my payout? Now I'm not doing that no more because it's kind of like, all right, because if you bought it from StockX, you would pay more than the price that's listed. So look, I'll sell them to you for that price. You come pick them up today. You don't have to wait 2.
Come pick them up right now.
Exactly. I mean, again, either I'm gonna sell them right there to you, or I'll lower my price. Somebody else will get it, or somebody I know I usually dealt with me for a while a better deal. It just depends. And here's the thing about it: the market changes. I sold my Chicago Off Whites to Patrick $900. You know that shoe is $4,000 now. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing: you never know what'll happen when you sell a shoe. Like Chase, around the time I was selling you the shoe, it was kind of going up and down quite a bit. But then I actually got it, it went back up. But now I think it's over $5,000. The price that I sold them to you for. So you could go and sell them and make a little bit of money. So it's give and take. It's pros and
cons. Yeah, with that, oh my bad. Go ahead, Chris.
No, you good. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, I don't know if you guys know the shoe, but the What the Dunks, not the actual like lows, but the highs. The high What the Dunks, I got them for like 100 back 3 years ago.
Oh, the Campbell.
Yeah. Yep. Sold them for about, I think I sold them for 150. And I stopped all shoes for about 3 years.
Yeah.
And I just got back into it actually at the start of Corona. And when I saw someone have them, they had them at like 1,000, brand new. Mine were brand new as well. I was like, wait, what? And so I checked. I was like, oh no, I can't. Yes, those exact shoes. I sold those for $150, and now they go for like 1,000, which is crazy.
You said you sold them for 150?
Yes.
Where's the prices at? There they go.
Oh, it went down. That makes you feel a little better, but still.
I kind of did that with my Pac-Man dunks. I just sold them a few days ago. I think I paid $100 for the Dr. Feelgood SBs and the Pac-Man highs, and somebody paid $550 for Pac-Man highs. I only paid $50 for them. So yeah, man, it's crazy.
I just felt tight because I could share the screen.
That's pretty
All
dope.
right. So we've been going for about 50 minutes now. I'm pretty sure we can sit there and talk all night about stuff, but I want to go ahead and end it just because I want to save a little bit. I'm pretty sure we'll talk a lot more before the show ends up coming around. So I want to thank y'all for coming on, man. This is the first time trying this. We had a couple technical difficulties, but we kind of worked around it. As far as even audience is concerned, we've been over 10 people this whole time, and usually we'll hit like 10 to 12. So I think the highest we got was maybe up to like 20 people. So it's a lot more people watching. It's great to get people's interactions through this little system where you can kind of show stuff like, man, I can pop that up, but then look, I can take it off just as quick. Then I can pop it back up. Then I can take it off. All right, my bad. I'm playing. But yeah, again, thank y'all for coming on, man. I appreciate it. BA, I know we talked several times before. On camera, I'm specifically talking about off camera, of course, too. But Chase, man, I appreciate you coming on too. Hopefully we can get you on maybe to do a little episode where you show off some kicks and then we kind of more.
Check that over there, man. We got to see what's going on over there.
Do you got anything around you right now? Just one shoe?
But for real,
I moved my shoe room.
for me, let me know. I need the sole put back on. This is the North Carolina Blue Jordan 12s from 2003, if I'm not mistaken. 2004, I can't remember. But yeah, I need these restored. I need the sole glue back on. I was gonna wear these show, but then I looked at them. I was like, nah, I can't even do it. So
don't do it. Don't do it yet. Get them fixed first.
Please help me
BA,
out.
does Lawrence still do restorations and customs and stuff like that?
Oh man, I haven't spoken to him in a while, so I couldn't even tell you. I'm not sure. I might have to.
Yeah, Chase, I'm gonna have to get you on in a couple weeks so you can show some heat.
Yeah, I'll show some I just got today. I gotta find them. Oh, I just picked these up today.
LeBrons?
Sadly not, but I do got some crazy LeBrons. But the Complex Cons.
Complex Con, nice, very nice.
I got them in my size too, so I might have to wear those, which is gonna hurt. But
oh yeah, we gonna have some conversations, Chase.
For sure.
I got a lot. I've been having questions throughout this whole thing, but I was trying to stay as much on topic as humanly possible, which we still didn't do.
You just gave me an idea. We haven't had any sneaker battles in a while. And you know what would be dope? If we could do the sneaker battle live on video.
Hell yeah.
I agree.
That would be dope.
We gonna figure that out. BA, we gonna have to talk. We gonna have to what's today? Thursday? Let's talk sometime this weekend.
Yeah, man.
Because that would be hella dope. And then I could host it on the we could just do it on the Shoepertalk sneaker battle.
Yeah, that would be dope. That's
all right. Man, we got a lot of stuff coming up, man. I appreciate everybody for watching. This was a very, very dope experience. Man, from now until the show, which is July 25th, right?
Yes, sir.
I want to have us on maybe 1 or 2 more times, maybe just kind of update people, let them know what's going on. Other than that, like I said, Chase, we're going to have you on for an episode. BA, we're going to talk about that sneaker battle. So, Chase, before we go ahead and give them some information on Laced Up STL, what you got going on, where they can find you, all of that.
Laced Up STL, July 25th, Doubletree, Westport Plaza, right off 270 North. My Instagram to get in touch. We're looking for some vendors. So Instagram, as it says there, CC Souls 2. Facebook, just Chase Callahan. Anything else, just let me know. But yeah, we're looking for vendors and just hopefully have everyone come out.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Again, appreciate y'all for being on with me this long. Until next time, y'all be safe. Make sure y'all wash your hands and wear y'all masks.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Holla at y'all, bro. All right. So that's it. This was so dope. Can you hold on? Can you still see me, BA? All right, hold on 1 second. I'm finna finish the live and then me, you gonna talk for a little bit. All right, so I appreciate y'all for watching. This show was super dope. To have both of them on. I really wanted to just kind of test this out to see how it worked, and it worked out amazing. I'm gonna have so much more stuff lined up for y'all as far as this stuff is concerned. So thank y'all for watching. I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure that y'all follow me on all my social media platforms. Just search the Shoeperhero on anything, and you should be able to find my little face. So appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Until next time, peace.